It has been a year since the Taliban retook control of Afghanistan and began their crackdown on civil liberties. They're also restricting press freedom. Imtiaz Tyab spent a day with Afghanistan's leading independent TV channel to see how journalists, especially women, are managing to work.
Female journalists forced to cover their faces on TV, reports censored, and reporters threatened. According to the Committee to Protect Journalists, the Taliban is strangling Afghanistan's once free press. Tolo TV launched in 2004 with the slogan, "A breath of fresh air." It was famous for its objective and often critical reporting of the former government, the U.S., and the Taliban. Today, it's struggling to breathe. Since the Taliban's takeover, over 40% of Afghanistan's news channels have closed, and nearly 2/3 of all journalists have either left the country or quit the industry altogether, many of them women. Director of News Kapalik Sapai says, despite pressure from the Taliban, the channel remains objective. You say that you were optimistic at the beginning.
Yeah.
1 year on, are you still optimistic about press freedom in
Not
Afghanistan?
as I was at the very beginning, but still I hope that the things will get better slowly.
As Tolo TV slowly tries to rebuild itself in the Taliban's Afghanistan, it's doing something unexpected. Many of the vacant jobs left by those who fled are being filled by women. The channel now has double the number who worked for it before the takeover, including new recruits Wahida Hassan and her camera operator, Yelda Haidari. We followed them as they went out on the streets of Kabul to interview people for a story they're working on about the difficulties in obtaining international travel visas. So you started your career when the Taliban took over Afghanistan?
Yeah.
What made you make this decision?
Because nowadays, millions of girls can't go to school, women can't go to their offices for work. So media is the only option for women who can work in Afghanistan. So I want to work here to raise the Afghan women's voice and give hope to them.
It's such an extraordinary thing you're doing, but it feels like a very brave thing to do. Do you feel brave?
I think so. We are trying to raise the Afghan voice in media. We want to work. We don't have options.
But those voices are increasingly being silenced as the Taliban's grip on Afghanistan tightens. For CBS Saturday Morning, Imtiaz Tyab, Kabul, Afghanistan.
Wow, I'm surprised she spoke so openly to Imtiaz.
And because of the danger they put themselves in.
Yes.
And to continue fighting to make their voices heard. It is not easy day to day. It's extraordinary work.
Yes, it is.